The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-rhymed them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up? What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday morning. I hope everybody is doing well on this President's Day here in the United States. I hope everybody is doing good. I hope everybody is actually up. They're at it. I know a lot of people are off today. That it's President's Day here in the United States, and but hey, not us. We up. We at it. We're doing our thing. We're doing what we got to do. We're up here. We're looking at. Don't got to look at the stock market today, baby. It's closed. But we definitely got to look at the crypto market. We got to see what's going on. I think there's some exciting stuff going on in the crypto market. If you really dig down deep and you look at it for what it is, we're actually moving in the right direction. We're moving in the direction that everybody wants to see us move in. But some people have blinders on and they can't really see what's going on around them. And that's cool. That's why we're here. That's why we're here to talk about it. We're here to chop it up. We're here to talk that talk. We're here to talk that talk, boy. What's up, Selma? Good morning, man. Good morning. Good morning to Junior. Yo, Libra. Yeah, we're going to get into that, man. We're going to get into that. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. What the hell? Crypto confident. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, my brother. How are you? But yeah, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get into some of this stuff. We're going to talk about it. We're going to look at what we usually look at. We're going to do what we usually do. And on this Monday morning, and like I said, the stock market's closed. So, we don't need to look at all that stuff. So definitely going to be a crypto heavy stream as always. But yo, I think there's some exciting stuff going on. You have to look at it though. You got to look at it from an objective perspective. So, well, let's go ahead. Let's get in. Let's get after it. What we got going on over here on these blockchains? Where's all this money moving, right? Where's all this money moving? Yeah, that damn Libra thing though, Selma. Yo, the president of Argentina, man, the hell? What the hell? But yo, look at BNB over here. Look at BNB up here overtaking the Solana 24-hour volume. Look at that. I told you we talked about this on Friday. We talked about this on Wednesday. We talked about this on Friday. And here it is Monday, and look what's going on the BNB chain. They're up 49%, a 24-hour volume, overtaking Solana's 24-hour volume. Like just think about that for a minute. A lot of people left BNB chain for dead, right? Oh, it's not coming back. Blase blah, whatever people were saying. This isn't the first time in the past couple of weeks that it's actually done more volume than Solana. And you'll see this reflected in the Solana price. The Solana price is down right now and that Solana price is driven by volume. So like BNB is doing its thing out here right now. And obviously we talked about this on Friday too. When you look at the BNB chain, you got to look at PancakeSwap as well. You got to look at that Cake token. That Cake token is moving, because that's where everybody's doing their swaps. So you gotta be smart, right? You gotta know where this is going. What's up, Ken? Yes, Japan reduced crypto tax from 55% to 20%. Yes, Japan did. They released that. They reduced that tax. Yo, what's in Japan, Ken? What's big in Japan? Jasmine. Good morning, Elmo. Good morning, my brother. Good morning. But yeah, Japan did a great thing, man. They actually reduced that tax from 50 to 20% on cryptocurrency. We see what happens here in the United States. We'll see what happens in the European nations as well. I think we're going to see some exciting stuff going on. But the big, when you look at this, like this is what I'm telling you guys, got to look at this from the perspective of take your blinders off, right? And I know people in this stream, they got their blinders off. We're not blinded, right? But like I said, a lot of people listen to this stream, and a lot of people are in this stream that don't comment. I can see the numbers; they're sitting right up here on my screen of how many people are in this stream. Between X and YouTube and Twitch, right? So I can see that. So but you got to take our blinders off. You can't be so dead set on something that you miss the big picture. And right now, BNB is absolutely exploding, overtaking Solana in 24-hour volume. That's a huge deal because everybody left BNB for dead with CZ and, all that stuff. And Solana was going to lead us into the bull run, and they were going to take all of the meme coin volume. Now, Solana is going to be a major player in this bull run when it comes to low market cap volume. They're probably going to do the most volume, right? When it's all said and done and all the chips are on the table and all the cards are on the table, they probably will. But BNB, the Binance chain, you can see that they are absolutely not going to just be a sleeper here. They're not just going to lay down, right, and just allow this to happen. They're just not going to do it. Hit that like button. Yes, hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. So yeah, I mean, BNB's not gonna lay down. So it is what it is, and right now that's where the money is. People are moving money over at BNB. So just look at the amount of money that was sitting on the sidelines in BNB, just waiting to play the game. And they playing. They're playing the game. They're playing the game. So they in the game, baby. They in the game, Summer. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's look at some of this. $3.2 trillion market cap. We're leaking out a little bit. Scottish, what's up, brother? What's up? What is up? You had another crappy weekend? Yeah, it's always a crappy. Yeah, crypto's never pumped. Crypto doesn't really pump during the weekend, right? But you got to look at it and from a perspective of where we are, right? We'll get down into some of that in a minute, but I think we're in a good spot. I really do. But yeah, we got 3.2 trillion. It's leaking a little bit. And I think the institutions are just trying to shake people out, right? Fear and greed index sitting at 38 for Bitcoin. But look at the Bitcoin dominance start to come down, 39.5, right? Starting to come down a little bit. This is what you want to see, right? You want to see that Bitcoin dominance start to come down a little bit. And that's what's happening. But you notice the Ethereum volume is not going up. So this Bitcoin dominance starting to come down. They're skipping Ethereum, and it's starting to move down into some of these tokens here. You see, XRP had a good weekend. $2.70 something cents, pulled back to $2.60. It was at $2.75, pulled back to $2.67. Natural pullback. Have to expect it. It was going to happen. But do you guys realize, like we talked about this on Friday, Ethereum is really only like 2x away from passing it. I mean, XRP is really like only a 2x away from passing Ethereum for the number 2 token on the board. Let's be 100% real here, right? XRP it's actually less than a 2x away from taking this number 2 spot. XRP will take this number 2 spot in the bull run. It will happen. XRP will be the number 2 token on the board. And I'm becoming more and more convinced of that. The more and more I look at the market cap, it's only 2x away. Where Ethereum is, where XRP is going, it's gonna take the number 2 spot. Yeah. A lot of people are moving away from Ethereum, So yeah, the junior, I agree. South Korea and Japan, they're moving away from ETH a little bit. Yeah, the markets are closed today, Scottish. So you're not going to get any of that ETF volume really today. Maybe some after hours trading here and there. Some people that are able to trade, outside of market hours and stuff like that. So yeah, the U.S. market's being closed without that ETF volume. It's not going to help the market. Not going to help the market today at all. But XRP, it'll take number 2 spot, guys. It doesn't matter when, right? It's just a matter of when. It's not even a matter of if anymore. It's just a matter of when. You look at BNB. We just looked at the BNB chain. It's up. It's up on the day. Obviously up 10% on the week. You see why it's taking the volume though. It's up on the day. You come over here. You look at Solana. Solana got hammered this weekend. $184. Got absolutely dusted. Absolutely dusted. Down 9.7% on the week. Solana got hit pretty bad this weekend. It was not a good weekend for Solana. That's for sure. You look at Doge going up 5.6% on the week. Watch Doge with that ETF coming out. Watch Doge. Cardano's hanging in there. Look at Cardano, sitting at 80 cents, up 0.3% on the hour, up 3% on the day, and up 15.2% on the week. Look at Cardano. We talk about Cardano from time to time here on the channel. I have Cardano. I think that this is going to be one of these projects in the bull run that may surprise a lot of people. And Cardano's going to go. Cardano's going to go. It's just a matter of when. Tron had an amazing weekend. Up 3.7% on the week. 3.3%. I call it amazing, just the fact that they were able to hold green over the weekend. You know what I'm saying, Scottish? Because it's a down weekend. But the fact that it's actually able to hold up through these down times, I mean, when on Friday when we talked about Tron, it was at 22 cents. It gained 2 pennies in a market that didn't react favorably to the weekend. Chainlink did the same thing, up 1.8% on the day, 3.7% on the week. Up this morning, up to 1943. We call it up, but this thing was down to $18, right? So it actually had a good week, I guess you would say. I mean, it got crapped on towards the end of the week, but actually held up well over the weekend. Some of these tokens hold up better than others over the weekend. AVAX just trading sideways at $25. Stellar, 34 cents. Again, had a red weekend. Had a red weekend, but looks like it's still up 7.9% on the week. Right. So, I mean, Stellar kind of back and forth right now between 32 cents and 35 cents. It's just kind of sitting there. Sui got beat down this weekend. Got beat down $3.29 from $3.70, $3.40, somewhere up in there. But Sui got beat up this weekend, much like the rest. FOMC meeting this week. Yes, we have the FOMC. I don't expect much out of the FOMC meeting this week. Expect rates to just kind of stay the same. Don't expect much. Don't expect much going on with the FOMC right now. But no rate cut is good. That's kind of where you want to be right now. Mantra OM's real world tokenized assets. It's going to do its thing. I like OM and I like Ondo for big plays here in this bull run. OM and Ondo, I think, are going to be right here. Where do we go here? The screen dropped. So OM and Ondo, I think, are going to be major players in this bull run for tokenized, for real world assets right here. $7.47, up 19.8% on the week. OM had an absolute amazing run last week. I think, Scottish, we were on here and we were talking that 750 was OM's next stop. Man, we got close, right? We got close on a Monday morning, 742. OM, Ondo, real world tokenized assets. These are the two big players. These are the two big players. These are the ones that'll lead the charge. real world tokenized assets will might be the absolute leader in the clubhouse for the bull run. Because when you look at what's going on in the cryptocurrency landscape, real world tokenized assets, that's all you hear about right now from the government. So they definitely could be the number one player in this game. Legend, yes, Legend. That's Junior's got his token out there, Legend, on Pump.Fun. Go check it out, Junior, man. You can't be happy with the Solana volume right now over there at Pump.Fun. You can't be happy with that volume. The volume's not good. But there's Ondo right there sitting at $1.27. I think that this is an absolute steal right here at Ondo. I think Ondo is going to be a major player, a huge player, and they're coming out of their own blockchain too. So like that, we'll see how that plays into things and what happens there. But they're trading. They moved over to Sui as well, so they're trading on XRP's ledger. They're trading on Sui right now, and they're trading on Ethereum, and they're trading on a couple other blockchains as well. So I think Ondo and OM. If you're in the real world tokenized assets and you believe, like I believe, that that's going to be the wave of this bull run, them two are definitely the leaders in the clubhouse. There's not even an argument there. Okay. Yeah, that is the downside. It isn't a U.S. project, OM, but Ondo's kind of based right here in the United States, which kind of gives it the upper hand a little bit. But I still think that OM is going to have an amazing run. I think you got to own them both. I think the best play for that Scottish, for OM and Ondo, is to own them both. Don't bet one against the other. Own them both. You got the Trump token. It had a decent run, but all meme coins are down, right? No meme coin's special, right? They're all down. They all got beat up over the weekend. They're all down. You say, the Trump coin had an amazing run on Saturday, but it was still down. It was up 20%, but it was down 40, 50, 60, 40, 50%, before it had that run up. So all the meme coins are down. There's no meme coin that's really running right now. So, they're all pretty much down. Internet Computer hanging on at 714. It's still taking a little bit of a beating there. But I do think that this market is doing well right now. Polygon sitting at 32 cents. I think it's hanging on. Algorand, watch out for Algorand sitting at 27 cents. Getting beat down a little bit, but I think that this one's going to this one right here is going to move. Algorand, the more and more research that I'm doing on it and what they're trying to do here, and the fact that the United States is actually going to push this along with Cardano, I think that Algorand's got a huge upside. Kronos coming in at 8 cents, man. Again, a down market. Kronos gets hit, sitting at 8 cents, not holding up well. Not holding up well in the market. Crow's gotta move, right? They gotta make a move. They have all the pieces to the puzzle together. They just gotta put the pieces together. But all the pieces to the puzzle are there. They're all laying on the table. They just gotta put them together. They got. I expected more out of them from the Super Bowl commercials. I expected more out of them from a marketing perspective, but maybe it's just not the time yet. And one thing we can say about Crow is they are absolutely expert marketers, so they'll hit it at the right time. IMX, we talk about IMX a lot, under $1, sitting at 82 cents. You guys know I believe my two gaming plays for this bull run are IMX and AVAX. I think IMX and AVAX will lead the way for gaming into the bull run. AVAX will be the blockchain for gaming. It'll be the number one blockchain for gamers to build on. And that's where they're all building. And if you don't believe me, just go check out the Web3 gaming awards. Every game that won was built on AVAX. I think AVAX is going to lead that way. I think IMX is going to play a big role in gaming as well. So them are my two gaming tokens right there that I think are going to absolutely make the biggest moves in the bull run. Because am I right? Am I wrong? That's where I'm putting my bet. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Quant actually didn't have a bad weekend. Starting to have a decent morning, sitting at $95.79. Quant under $100. I'm always a believer in Quant under 100. Jasmine dropped a penny this weekend, so sitting at 22 cents. Not bad. Market, like I said, it wasn't a great weekend, but it wasn't a catastrophic weekend either. And sometimes that's good enough, just not to have a catastrophic weekend. Look at the day over here on the bubble chart, on the bubble maps. Look at Cake up 5.9%. Again, Cake's gonna run with the BNB chain. So is your bet if you're voting that the BNB chain is going to get volume, is your better bet to be in BNB or is your better bet to be in Cake? It's the decision you have to make, right? But or do you own them both, right? But when the BNB chain runs, Cake will run as well. That's everybody's using PancakeSwap, so it's gonna run. It's gonna run as well. So go over here on the hour. I think the hour is filling in quite nicely. It is filling in quite nicely. You look at Pepe up 1.5%. Pepe gave back that and got back that zero this morning. Oh crap! Look at Pepe going. Someone look at Pepe. It gave back the zero earlier this morning. Now it came back in and snatched it back up. Sitting at 1001. Pepe come in and snatched that zero back up real quick. I like where Pepe is. I like where Pepe is. It's building a nice support line between that 5 9.95 and 1 and 4 1. Building that nice. It's building a nice liquidity level right there. Getting ready to really sprint to the upside. I think. I really do. But the hour is starting to fill in pretty decent, which is surprising for today, given the fact that the markets are closed. But coming off of that down weekend, not too bad. We'll take it. Virtual, you guys know I like Virtual Protocol. They're moving over to Solana. It looks like they might be moving over to BNB as well. Pegging this token to different chains, pegging this launchpad to different chains is absolutely probably the right way to go. They were on base, so pegging this thing over to different chains where there's more volume is absolutely the way to go. So I like what they got going on over there. I like where they're headed. Pegging that price, expanding it to other blockchains, because AI is going to be where it's at. Now, this is a launch pad, right? So you're going to deal with launch pad type of stuff. You're going to deal with people over there rugging. You're going to deal with all this stuff. But the fact that they're actually cross-chaining right now is probably the best thing that a launch pad could do, is be on multiple chains. Unless you're Pumped Out Fun. Pumped Out Fun is in a league of its own. The way that it has the market cornered over there on Solana, it's in a league of its own. But the rest of these launch pads, they really just need to cross-chain and be on multiple chains. It's the only way you're going to drive volume to your chain, because if you're just on Solana, you're really not going to compete with Pumped Out Fun. BNB doesn't have a launch pad over there that's really highly successful, and Ethereum's just Ethereum, and nobody's really trading on Ethereum. So it is what it is. And Base, they have multiple launch pads over there, none of which are seeing any type of volume right now, just because Base isn't seeing any volume right now, right? So you got to cross chain. You got to be on multiple different chains in order to be successful, and that's what Virtuals is doing. That's why I like this protocol. We'll see what happens when they get over to these other chains. It could be a flop. They could fall flat on their face, but at least they're taking the initiative to get that done. So you can't knock them for taking the initiative to get things done, right? Here's what I'm getting excited about right here. This total 3 market cap minus Bitcoin minus Ethereum. We talk about this thing needing to be at $1 trillion in order for $1.01 trillion in order for the market caps actually to run. Let me get to the right chart here. And then total, yeah. So we're sitting at 914 billion right now. So not too bad. But what you're starting to see with this total 3 market cap, take Bitcoin and Ethereum out there, you're starting to see this slow move up with the rest of the altcoins, right? We're on a little bit of a red candle today, but it looks like it's starting to get eaten up a little bit, right? But you're starting to see this slow move to the upside. Here's the weekend, right? So we're on Monday, that's Sunday, that's Saturday, that's Friday, so your altcoins right here from Friday to Sunday, they didn't have a great weekend, but they're starting to come along a little bit, right? They're starting to build this market cap back up to $1 trillion. They're starting to move. You can see it. You can see it right here. And here's what I'm getting. Here's where the excitement starts to happen, right? You come over here and you look. You see the Bitcoin dominance. It's starting to fall a little bit. And then you come over here and you look at this chart, and that money is starting to filter. It's been for the past couple days filtering back into these altcoins, right? So this total 3 is kind of where I'm looking for my buys, right? So right here, when this total 3 is in red, I'm buying. I'm buying, buy, because that means that all the money's wrapped up in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So now you're buying your altcoins, right? But look at it slowly start to dig its way out. This is what you want. This is what you want to see. This is where the altcoins start to pump. This is where people start to make their money. Once this total 3 starts to really move above that $1 trillion market cap and slowly starting to work. This thing got beat down. When you look at the altcoins and you take Bitcoin and Ethereum out, look at that straight drop right there that it was on. Straight drop, right? But now you're starting to see it make its comeback, right? You're going to start to see that Bitcoin dominance go down. Hopefully it continues. And we can continue this move to the upside throughout the day today. I want to see this green candle really come in today. We can see if it really moves. But again, we could head to the downside as well. Right now, between Sunday and Monday, we're in this unknown zone, right? Because basically Sunday we finished even, but on Monday we're kind of, these 2 days right here puts us in the unknown zone, right? Like we just don't know which way this thing's gonna go. So as the day starts to come in, if this thing starts to go green a little bit, we could be in for a really, really, really good week. I think, and the fact that we do have the FOMC meeting coming up this week here in the United States, and I don't think that they're going to touch the rates, which is actually good for the markets. I think if that happens, we're going to be in good position, and this is kind of what's getting me excited. I told you guys I was a little excited about the market and where we're headed. This right here is why I'm starting to get a little bit excited about the market and where we're headed. I'm starting to watch that Bitcoin dominance come down a little bit. I'm starting to watch this total 3 chart kind of go up a little bit. That's just the money flow. Follow the money, right? Follow the money. And here's the money. Just follow the money. So let's talk about this Libra, baby. What in the hell is happening over here, man? Damn president of Argentina, backs this Libra shitcoin, and that thing rugged, man. 107 million. What the hell? See, this is the problem. This right here is the problem. Don't let this go over your head. This is why your politicians don't need to be backing shitcoins. This is why the Donald Trump token was an epic failure, right? This is why, I don't want to say it was a failure, but this is why it was a bad precedent, right? This is why it was a bad precedent for him to do that. This is why it wasn't a good look. Everybody was standing on the table praising the launch of Donald Trump and Melania token, right? They were on there, they were praising it. They were saying, oh yeah, this is a great thing. Look at the market moving and all this and that. Well, first of all, it jacked the crypto market up, both of them tokens. But anyways, that's either here nor there. But these are the reasons why you don't want your politicians backing shitcoins. Because this is what happens. This is inevitably, this was going to happen to somebody. This was going to happen to a president of a country at some point, in some point soon, once Trump launched this token, and everybody was going to follow suit and back something, right? They were going to back something. Yeah, Ken, that's what I said too. What the fuck? It was such a bad move. It was a terrible move. It was a terrible move for crypto, right? It was a terrible move. But this is the reason, right? Because now you open up the floodgates, right? Because of the success, right? If the Trump token and the Money token would have came out and they would have fell flat on their face, right? No other politician would have launched a token, right? But given the success that it had, right? Now it was like, now everybody's kind of looking around. You know what I mean? I mean, they're no different than us, right? You start to see the success, you start to look around and you're like, damn, how can I get me some of that, right? How can I get me a little bit of that, right? And what happens is you start backing these devs and you start backing these projects and these shit coins, and inevitably there's going to be a rug, and somebody's going to pay the price for this rug. And it would happen to be the president of Argentina who backed a rug, and now they're talking about prosecuting. Well, you know what? It is what it is. I mean, if people lost money and it was malicious and they pulled liquidity, guess what? That's against the law. That's against the law. That's a crime. That's criminal. It's a criminal offense. So it is what it is, and this is a bad look right here. And here's the problem, and we talk about this, and we talk about this often. And this is why you have to be careful in the meme coin space. This is why you can't trust anybody. This is why there's no dev in the meme coin space that's to be trusted. None. There's not one. Not even the meme coin space. I don't even want to say meme coins because I don't even want to put meme coins in that box, right? Just meme coins. If there's a project out there that's a low market cap project, this is why you can't trust your devs. Until you prove it. Until you prove what you're trying to do, you shouldn't be trusted. You should never be trusted. As an investor, you should never buy into that hype. You should never buy when a low market cap project comes in and says that they're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Until they pull off 1, 2, 3, 4, don't trust them. Trade the chart. Trade the chart. You saw it launch. You could have made some money if you got in at launch. I mean, if you got in at launch and got out, you could have made some money. But a lot of people got pulled. They pulled when you rug it and you pull the liquidity out of a project. I don't care. I want you guys to be, let's be clear. Let's be very clear on what we're saying. If you launch a project and you pull liquidity out of a project, you have broken the law. It's against the law. It is against the law for you to pull liquidity out of a project. Period. President of Argentina has put his name behind something, and now here he is. What's up, Dion? What's going on, brother? What's going on? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in any low market cap project, I don't care what it is. I don't care what the project is, man. You have to always question the intention of the devs, right? This is what I keep telling you guys. Don't bag hold and don't fanboy anything. Nothing. Always question the intentions of the devs until they prove to you that they accomplish what they said that they were going to accomplish with the project. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying to you. Like, I watch way too many people, and it hurts me to see it because I see it all the time. People fall in love with a project. Never fall in love with a project. I'm just telling you that. Don't do it. You'll get wrecked every single time. And never go all in on a project if the proof isn't there that things are accomplished, right? Things are done, they're accomplished, they're ready, they're rolled out. Because anybody can launch a token, and they can tell you what their intentions are, and they can tell you what they want to do, and they can tell you what the plan is, and they can put out a roadmap, and they can do all this stuff, right? We've seen all this stuff before, you know what I mean? We're not new to this game, right? But the actual execution of that roadmap, the actual execution of that plan, the ability to carry that out, until you do that, you haven't done anything. Not exactly. Oh, you didn't see it exactly at launch, but I mean, if you would have got into this token early, you could have made some money. But the fact that Libra, I mean, he backed this, the president of Argentina backed this, $107 million. Fucking deaths. So, snappies. Dion, you gotta hit me up, and Dion, hit me up on X and send me that contract address. I want to look at it. Loving life, yeah. I'm loving life too, Dion. Dion, life is good, baby. Life is good. You can't wait to leave the Shibiverse. Yo, I mean, it is what it is, man. Shib is Shib, right? You have to believe the hype around Shib in order to believe in Shib, right? You got to believe that they're going to. You got to believe that they're going to execute what they say they're going to execute. And the problem with Shib is, I said it a couple times, right? Is they have too many tokens. You're a 4-star general by now. All right, Ken. All right. All right. Thanks, Dion. I'll check it out. But when you look at it, but this is something that people really need to pay attention to, right? Like, and it's something that we talk about in general here, but people really need to start paying attention. And I said this since day one, that when Trump launched this token, that was a bad look for crypto. It was a bad look. It was a bad idea. It was not the direction that you wanted cryptocurrency to go at that particular time. And then this is what you get. Like I'm saying, like this, I'm not saying that Trump is the reason that this Argentinian president backed this rug, right? This Libra rug. But what I'm saying is, it's just not a good look for crypto. When your politicians are out here launching tokens and backing tokens and doing all this stuff with the shit coins, it's not a good look for crypto. It's just not. This is not where you want. I keep telling you guys this. You do not want meme coins and low market cap tokens to be on the front page of crypto. You don't want this to be the leading story for crypto. You want your Ondos of the world to be the leading story. You want your Bitcoins of the world to be the leading story. You want real world tokenized assets to be the leading story. You want blockchain technology to be the leading story. Why? Because people will get behind that, right? But people aren't getting behind shit like this. And the Trump token and this actually, what it does, it actually drives home the narrative for everybody who wants people not to be in crypto. This helps with their narrative. That you give them a reason to grab the microphone and stand up there and say whatever they want to say against crypto. So I said crypto. I said this before through the whole bear market. Cryptocurrency sometimes is its own worst enemy. It's its own worst enemy because of these things right here, because of these things. And you just can't have these things. Yeah, news like this, it stops the momentum of crypto. It stops you. You best believe you're going to hear something about this from the Elizabeth Warrens of the world, right? You're going to hear something about this from the Chuck Schumers of the world. You're going to hear something about this from these politicians that are against crypto. You're going to hear about this. It may be a slight undertone. It may just come up here and there, but you're going to hear about this. Fairground, good morning, good early afternoon to you, my brother. What's going on? What's going on? Got my eye on ETH. Tron, man. Tron's moving. Tron moved this weekend. Got up to 24 cents. Tron was moving. But I really like, I'm really digging, guys. I'm telling you where this total 3 chart is. I really am liking where we're headed with this total 3 chart. When you take Bitcoin and Ethereum out of the market, I really like it. I think it's starting to look. See, you would have people would have you believing that cryptocurrency is way down. But when you look at this, we're steady moving to the upside right now on this total 3 chart. This is where the money is going to be made right here, guys. Right here. These altcoins, minus Bitcoin and minus Ethereum, this is where the money is going to be made. So the more this chart goes to the upside, the more money you're going to make. And that, when everybody else, you've seen the videos all weekend long from these guys, the market's down, we're not going anywhere, we're not moving, we're not doing this, we're not doing that. Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday, that all looked good. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that all looked halfway decent, right? That didn't look that bad, right? So that's what I'm telling you. So be careful. Watch the chart. Listen to what people say, but come back and verify on the chart. What's going on? The president of Argentina backed this rug, man. Fairground, backed this rug right here. Libra, $107 million rug pull. President of Argentina backed it. They're talking about charging the president of Argentina with a crime. Listen, when you pull, I'm going to say it again, and I've said it a couple times this morning. I'm going to say it again. When you take money out of a project, when you pull liquidity out of a project, you've broken the law. It's against the law for you to take liquidity out of a project. It's against the law. I don't know what you're saying, man, but it's against the law. So that's the problem, you know. But like I said, politicians launching tokens are backing tokens is an absolutely bad move. It's terrible move. Absolutely terrible. Not what you want. This is not what you want in crypto. I don't care what anybody says. People will tell you, oh yeah, it's a good move and we should do this, and it's an expansion of the low market caps and all that. Well, meme coins have already pretty much been deemed like a trading card, right? They've pretty much already been deemed like a trading card, right? Like, I mean, we're already talking about that here in the United States and stuff like that, right? So we don't need this extracurricular activities. We don't need this nonsense. We don't need these politicians backing backing these shit coins, and that's what they are. And that's what they are. I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. These low market cap tokens, they're shit coins. What's up, Big Watch Dude? What's up, Big Watch Dude? But yeah, it's. I mean, I don't know how else to say this to you guys, and I hope you guys get it. I hope it doesn't go over your head, right? But when we look at these low market caps, trust nobody. Trust nobody. Big Watch Dudes in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy President's Day, Big Watch Dude. But yeah, trust nobody, guys. Like trust no devs. Trust nothing. Because a lot of times what you get is these devs and these low market cap projects, they may even have the best intentions, right? They may even have the best intentions, but they just don't have the money to pull it off. They don't have the resources. They don't have the resources. They don't have the knowledge. They don't have what it takes to pull the project off, right? So, at the end of the day, when you look at it, is it their fault that the project went left, right? Let's turn the page, baby. Gotta turn the page. So Dion sent me this token right here. We're gonna look at it. Snappy. What we got going on with Snappy? Selmo Big Watch Ken. What do we think about Snappy? Got a market cap 963K, liquidity 55K, circulating supply 66.9 billion, call it 67 billion. 1.3K holders, got a nice holder count, over 1,000. With 24-hour volume. That's what you got. That's what we got to see. 40.2K 24-hour volume. That's not bad volume for under a million. 40K is not bad. That's not bad volume at all. 87, not bad, terrible. Under a million. What we got here? Let's pull this bad boy back. Let's pull this bad boy back here. Not bad. It's been on a nice run, Dion. Looks like it's been on a nice run to the upside. It's hanging in there. What chain is this on? This on base? This wrapped ETH. Is this on base, Dion? Looking like a good chart. I think so too, Selmo. This chart looks nice. This chart doesn't look bad at all. Is it on base? I think it's on base. I think it's on base. Yeah, this is on base. Big watch. This is on base. Let me see. Let's see if we can. I want to make sure, but I believe it's on base. The chart looks good. The chart looks good. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it's on base. Big watch. That's on base. The chart looks really good. Especially for being on base, the chart looks good because there's not a lot of volume on base. And the fact that this is getting 40.2K of 24-hour trading volume on base is really good. Because I can tell you guys right now, the volume on base is shit. The volume on base is down 29.6% in 24 hours. It's actually doing under $1 billion in 24-hour trading volume, 552.8 million. Usually does over $1 billion. So this weekend it dropped underneath that. I mean, so it's only doing 552 million. Volume over there is shit. So the fact that this is getting 42K in 24-hour volume is impressive. That chart looks good. Dion, that chart looks good. That chart looks real good. It's been out for a while too. Definitely been out for a little while. This is the hourly chart. Been out for a while. Yeah, that looks good. That definitely looks like a good one, Dion. Yeah, Daddy wasn't a good one either, man. That one had potential, but boy, when it fell, Selmo. That bad boy, it fell off the cliff, man. And again, like, was it the project or was it the volume, right? Was it the project or was it the volume? Marbit's not doing too bad this morning either. Hung in there over the weekend, and now it's definitely got a nice green candle this hour. So definitely, Marbit's. I mean, we want to see a bigger market cap here. It's 547K right now. I want to see this thing above $1 million, but the fact that they're kind of hanging on right now and actually still putting green candles on the chart definitely not bad. Definitely not bad at all. So we'll take it. We'll take that. But I think this market's primed and ready to go. Like right here. I mean, I'm telling you guys, if you guys aren't watching this Total 3 market cap chart, you guys really need to start watching this Total 3. I passed on Daddy. I got in Daddy and I got in. I ended up getting out okay. But you needed to know when it was time to exit, right? You needed to know when it was time to exit. You shouldn't have sat there on that, because when that thing started to fall, it started to fall like a rock. So you needed to know to get out. These FTX. Yeah, these FTX is starting to pay out their people, I believe, this month coming up. They're going to start making people whole again. We're going to see what they do, right? It's going to be interesting to see what they do, right? Like they can pump the market too, or they can dump the market, right? Because there's going to be a lot of money going out the door from FTX to these holders. So they can literally pump the market, or they can dump it as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do with their money, all right? And a lot of them may be selling, because at the end of the day, we got to be honest with ourselves too. We keep it 100 here. People are hurting. You know what I mean? People are hurting. People are struggling to live. And get some money in your pocket that you weren't expecting. You're gonna live. Triple X's aren't doing too bad this morning. I mean, they're not doing great. They're not blowing the top off here, but they're actually in the green this hour. They're red on the day, but they're actually in the green this hour. They're not doing too bad. They're not doing too bad at all. Looks like today is actually starting to fill in decent. What else we got going on over here? We got green all across some of these meme coins that we watch. You got TokenFi up 1.7% on the hour. Turbo, I don't really mess with Turbo too much anymore, guys. I'll tell you right now. When it comes to Turbo, if I'm in it, I'm trading it. I'm not holding it. Pepe up 1.4%. Mudang not doing too bad, up 0.8%. Whiff, it's up. This is where you can get blinded by these bubbles, right? It says Whiff up 0.7%, right? Up 0.7% from what? It's 69 cents. This thing was at $4. So let's go ahead and pull this back from the day. The day not bad. The day's not looking too bad for some of these projects either, right? So Not too bad. Not too bad. Like I said, I'm good. I'm good at where I think we're headed. Uh, and as long as the FOMC can hold on to a zero interest rate, no rate cut, I think we're going to be fine. Uh, I think the market will be fine this week. I want to check on Aerodrome. I want to check out Aerodrome here. Let's see where Aerodrome is. I'm high on this project. I think this project's going to do numbers. I think this project right here is going to put up some numbers. Aerodrome. It's going to be a sleeper in this bull run, up to 83 cents right now. I think that this one will do numbers. It's been through it, right? It's been through it. So I don't think that they're going to stop. If they were going to stop, they would have stopped already. But when you look at it, I think it'll do numbers. But when you look at these, right? We can talk about meme coins, right? But let's just talk about the reality of some of these meme coins too. Dogecoin has been through what? This is third bull run right now, and it's still sitting here. It's still sitting here doing its thing. It's been through 3 bull runs, right? I think that this is its third, right? I don't want to talk about meme coins, but we can talk about XRP, right? We'll go back to this and we'll talk about XRP. XRP has been through 3 bull runs, right? 2 of which it sat out of because of the SEC's lawsuit against XRP. So it didn't participate in 2 bull runs, right? It was here, but it didn't really participate. It's kind of like an above ground pool. You got a pool, you got a pool. It's a pool. And that's kind of what XRP was the last 2 bull runs. You were here, but were you really here, right? But the SEC lawsuit's slowly going away, right? So here we are, right? Here we are right now doing our thing. And understand, when you're in a project like this with XRP, you don't know where it's going. Nobody can chart XRP. No, you can't chart this project and say that this is going to be the top, because nobody knows. Nobody knows. It sat out 2 bull runs. Nobody knows. I can tell you where I think. I can tell you it's going to come up here and take this number 2 spot away from Ethereum. It's only 2x away. It's pocket change. It's pocket change when it comes to XRP. 2x away. It's pocket change. It'll be the number 2 token, right? But let's look at Doge. Doge, this is its 3rd bull run. SHIB, 2nd or 3rd bull run. It's here, sitting at number 16. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It's still gonna be here. It's go. If you want to put some money in there, it's still gonna be here. It's not going anywhere. It'll probably do a 10x. It's probably got one more. It's probably got a 10x in it. Doge probably got a 10x in it. But when we look at Pepe, right? And I'm gonna put the Trump token in there as well, and Bonk, even though I'm not happy with the Trump token as it is. I'm not a dummy either, right? You got the Trump token sitting here. Didn't launch during the bear market. Kind of came out at the beginning of the bull market, but it's sitting here, $17.89, right? Do we know where it can go? Absolutely not. It's too new. It's too new. Just don't know. We just don't know. I mean, you see where Melania's token is right now. Down. We just don't know. We got Pepe. Excuse me. We got Pepe. Built the whole bear market. Pepe literally is the one meme coin that set off a whole meme coin rally all by itself. All by itself. Set off a whole meme coin rally. All by itself when Pepe came out. Right? Pepe single-handedly set off its own mini meme coin bull run on Ethereum. Been here the whole bear market. Can you put a price on that during the bull? Do you really know? Can somebody sit back here and say to you, I know what type of numbers Pepe is going to give up? in the bull market. I know what type of numbers it's going to put up there. Nobody can tell you that. First of all, because it's never been through a bull market. And second of all, because this project literally set off its own meme coin run. Memes were dead. You got to think back. Think back. Memes were dead. There was nothing going on in the cryptocurrency market. The cryptocurrency market was dormant. Pepe came out. That's when you started to get your cocky news. That's when you started to get all the rest of these meme tokens that were launching during that time. It was because of Pepe. Pepe set the tone. They set the standard, right, for what was to come with the rest of these meme coins at that time. Pepe did that all by itself. If it wasn't for Pepe, you would have never had that meme coin run. You would have never had that mini meme coin run in the middle of a bear market. You know. So how is Peanut still a thing? It's really not Fairground. I just haven't took it off of there. Yeah, Pepe keeps losing that zero and getting it back. But what you're starting to see is you're starting to see that it's building up a crap ton of liquidity there, right? It's building it up. Like, this is what we said was going to happen, right? We said that you had this liquidity gap right here. There was no support, there was no resistance, there was a liquidity gap. Pepe was going to continue to fall through this liquidity gap until it found its floor. It was going to, there was nothing. This ride was epic. This ride was nice, but this ride was also Pepe's detriment because there was nothing. This fast rise, right? It went up too fast. It went up too quick. It didn't give itself a chance to build its support and resistance on its way up. So it had to come back down. There was no other choice for it to come back down to find this floor right here. So it's finding it. Look at this. Look at this. It is just sitting here building this liquidity right here. And then it'll slingshot. Right? It's going to slingshot to the upside now. And it'll slowly start to build its floor as it comes back up. I'm telling you guys, I believe 4014 is its next move up. Why? Because of this right here. It's got a little bit of liquidity sitting right here. It tried on its way down. It really did try to hang on right here. It tried. It just couldn't. It couldn't hang on because of the market conditions and because of the fact that you had this, right? You had this big liquidity gap. It just couldn't hold this right here. I do think it's going to come back up here and it's going to try to hold this again. And it will. I think the market conditions are better. It'll hold this right here. And it'll trade sideways here for a couple of days and it'll take off again. And I think that's what's going to happen with Pepe. And so it had to do what it did. It had to come down here and fill this gap, fill this big liquidity gap. It had to. There was no way around it. It was going to happen. Once this fall started, we talked about it a number of times here. Once that fall started, there was no way around it. It had to come down. It just, there was just no liquidity there. It was a massive run to the upside with no liquidity. It was going there, and we said it here a number of times. It was going, but it's definitely found its floor right here, right around where we said, right around in this channel between here and here, where we said that it would probably find its floor. That's where it found its floor. That's where it's finding its floor. And barring any crazy market conditions, it'll make a huge swing to the upside. It'll make a huge swing to the upside. So, but I want it to play right here. I want it to play right here probably for another day or two. And then I want it to take off. Lucky, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, large. I call it a liquidity gap. Some people call it a fair market gap, but it is, it's the same thing. It legitimately is the same thing, Yeah, a lot of empty space. That's not what you want to see on a chart. This if you see this on a chart right here, it should scare the hell out of you because you know it's got to come back. It's gotta find the floor. When it starts to fall, it's gonna have to find the floor somewhere in here. And a lot of times, what ends up happening is it ends up coming all the way back down to this channel right here. In any project, doesn't have to be Pepe. When you see this, you should start to look around. You should start. If you start to come back down to these levels, you should start to look around and go, ooh, what do I do? Do I ride this down and DCA my way in? Because there's a possibility it's coming all the way down here. Or do I just wait it out, right? You got to make that decision. But Pepe's in a beautiful spot right now. Beautiful. People look at that and it's like, oh my God, I love where Pepe is right now. Not only from an accumulation standpoint, but from an actual building standpoint, right? Because it can build now. It can come up here and start to build them levels. I love where Pepe is right now. Yeah, the market, and when the market drops down past that liquidity zone, if the market gets to that, what some people call fair market zone, I call it a dry liquidity zone or a lack of liquidity, whatever you want to call it. When you get to that spot and you don't have a strong market to hold you, you're going to drop through that zone. You're going to come right through that zone. It's a guarantee. It's going to happen. You might hold for a little while, but you will end up coming back down. 185. Solana's at 185. 185 is about that time. We'll see what's going on with Solana today. I think Solana's going to make a move today. I think it's going to make a move to the upside today. I think you're going to see Solana make this move back up to right around $195 today. I think you're going to see Solana make this positive move today. Just a FYI for you. That's what I think is going to happen. Where's Bitcoin at today? As we sit right now, 96.3. Not too bad. We'll kind of take it. But the whole key to Bitcoin right here, will it lose some more of this dominance? If this dominance starts to come back up into the 60s, your altcoins are going to suffer the consequences. You want this to start to come down. You have to have this come down. Hit the like button. All right, guys, I got to get out of here because I am not off today. So I have got to work today, guys. So I will get at you guys again on Wednesday. We'll be up. We'll be at it. The markets will be open. We'll be doing our thing. I'm bullish on the market, guys. I'm really bullish on the market today. I do believe that with that total 3 moving to the upside, that the market is going to be decent today, that we're going to have a decent market today. It's going to be decent. It's going to be okay. And if not today, throughout the week, I think that the market's going to move to the upside because I see this Bitcoin dominance coming down. Slowly, I start to see this thing coming down, right? And then you start to see that total 3 going up. I like it. I like that fact that we're starting to move our tokens to the money starting slowly, very, very slowly to move into the altcoins. It is skipping Ethereum. Ethereum's dominance is only at 10.3% right now. So it's hopping over top of Ethereum, but that's okay. The rest of the altcoins are where we're at anyways. So I'm bullish because of that. Like, I know that people were saying it's not a good weekend. It wasn't a good weekend. I agree with you guys. But at the same time, I'm looking at it going, we're right where we need to be. We are right where we need to be. So I think we're good. I think we're good. And I think we're going to be all right. We'll be back out on Wednesday. We'll see whether this market continues to move in this direction with the dominance starting to come down a little bit and the total 3 starting to go up. We'll see if we continue to move in that direction. We will. If we do, we're going to be good. And also, when I look at this thing too as well, I mean, the big story is the Argentinian president, guys. We can't have this stuff, man. We can't have these politicians out here doing this, man. They're giving the bad name and the bad look to crypto. Can't have this, man. And unfortunately, the people that don't like crypto will take this story and they'll blow this thing up and they'll run with it. $107 million rug pulled from one particular project. This isn't cool, man. But all right, guys, we up out of here. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. Do our thing and be back at it again. We up out. Bye.